Dr. Tedros said that he was at the airport in Yemen where Israel attacked. Dr. Tedros Adhanom, Director General of the World Health Organization, said that he was in Yemen's Sana's airport where Israel was attacking. 2 hours ago, when we were about to board the plane to fly from Sana'a, the airport was attacked. One of the crew members of the plane we were boarding was injured. At least 2 people were reported killed at the airport, he said. The air traffic control tower, which was a few meters away from us, as well as the landing lounge and the runway, were damaged in the attack, Dr. Tedros said. Tedros Adhanom and his team, before leaving the country, we need to wait for the damage to the airport to be repaired, he said. He added, the United Nations and my colleagues at the World Health Organization are safe. We express our deepest condolences to the family who lost their lives in the attack, he said. Israel announced that it had hit the Sana'a International Airport, 2 power stations and forces in the airstrikes. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Saturday that his country would destroy housing infrastructure. The other news. Mr. Christian Tadel and Yohannes was transferred from Kaliti to Clinton prison December 25, 2024. Mr. Christian Tadel, a member of the House Representative and chairman of the Standing Committee, and Mr. Yohannes, a member of the Amara Region Council, have been transferred from Kaliti to Clinton prison, their lawyers said. The 2 defendants are still pleading previously due to the pain of the intestinal ulcer, their lawyer Solomon told Deutsche Welle on Wednesday. The lawyer, Mr. Yohannes, who stated that 41 accused have been moved from Kaliti to Clinton prison, said that it is difficult for the prisoners to go to Zone 5. They announced that the relocation has caused them danger and they have submitted a petition to the court to be transferred to another zone. On the other hand, the management of Clinton prison confirms that they have taken over the accused and responded by saying, "We are receiving them and treating them in a formal manner." Both defendants are in serious pain, their lawyer said. Mr. Christian Tadele, who was diagnosed with pre-cancer 2 weeks ago at Kuraz General Hospital and accused of terrorism crimes. Also, Mr. Yohannes was appointed last Thursday to hear the results of his investigation. Their families and lawyers said that Kaliti prison, where they were detained at the time, did not take them to the hospital because they were unaccompanied. Lawyer Solomon told Deutsche Welle today that the defendants were transferred to the Clinton prison on Friday. Mr. Christian Tadele called me from the prison and told me that they received word that you will be transferred from Kaliti to Clinton on Friday. Mr. Christian Tadele can't stand, he said, explaining his condition of pain, because it is said that the zone that Mr. Yohannes entered is difficult for the defendant. According to lawyer Solomon, the zone where Mr. Yohannes Clinton prison is now a difficult place for prisoners. After they moved to Clinton, they put Mr. Yohannes in Zone 5, Mr. Christian Tadel and most of the defendants in Zone 4. The response of the prison, when we asked if there was a reason given by the Federal Prisons Administration for transferring the accused from Kaliti to Clinton prison, Solomon Saleh, a lawyer, says there is no reason. In his response to the Dutch newspaper, the director of the Clinton Landing Center, Commander Amel Assagadom, said, "We are receiving the people and treating them in a formal manner." He was transferred from prison to prison based on the transfer, based on internal procedures. We brought the people in. We are receiving it and treating it properly. No problem occurred. They entered 3 visas where any suspect should enter and we are not going to change it, he said. A request made by the defendant lawyer to answer the question of the defendant's right. Lawyer Solomon, who said that the medical case of the 2 defendants is in its 3rd month, said that they submitted 2 petitions to the country yesterday. He said that since the specialist who is doing the follow up at the Macras Hospital, where the diagnosis with early cancer is the same and it is due on Thursday, we have asked him not to let this happen tomorrow. Article 45 of Proclamation number 1176 issued to prevent acts of terrorism states that the court should give priority to the rights of people accused of terrorism and resolve the case. Our news source is Deutsche Welle. Deutsche Welle confirmed this news by Solomon Uche. The other news. President Isaias said maintaining the peace of Somalia is crucial for the stability of the region. The Eritrea Minister of Information announced that the President of Somalia, who was on his official visit to Asmara, had a discussion with the President of Eritrea. In a statement posted on his X page, the Minister of Information Yamane stated that the two leaders had in-depth discussions on the bilateral and regional issues. This is the first time that Somalia President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has gone to Asmara to consult with President Isaias Afwerki after in the Ankara agreement. Minister Yamane announced that the two leaders' discussion on Wednesday was focused on strengthening the relationship between the two sister countries as well as the regional and the global ties. The minister announced that the two leaders discussed the importance of maintaining peace in Somalia as a big country in the Horn of Africa. The president of Eritrea, Isaias, says that the Horn of Africa must protect itself from the interference of foreign forces that create violence. It was heard through his Minister of Information. The president added that the purpose of the agreement signed between Eritrea, Somalia and Egypt is to bring stability to Somalia and protect the common interests of the countries of the Horn of Africa and the Red Sea. According to the Minister of Information, President of Somalia thanked the local media for Eritrea's steps to strengthen the Somalia army. It is recalled that Ethiopia and Somalia met in Ankara, Turkey a few weeks ago and agreed to ease the tension between them. The president of Somalia is visiting Asmara at the time heightened tension in the Horn of Africa. The tension between Somalia and Ethiopia has arisen after Ethiopia signed a memorandum of understanding with Somaliland, which has declared its independence from Somalia. The other news. It is a complete lie that Ethiopia has been given access to the Red Sea, Somalia's Minister of Foreign Affairs yesterday. Ashraq News and Arab media said Somalia will give Ethiopia a port on the Red Sea that it can use only for commercial purposes. Ahmed Fakhi told he had released a report in a message posted on his X page. The foreign minister said the news is baseless and unsubstantiated rumors. He added that Somalia is determined to maintain its sovereignty. So solar latest news about Ethiopian for Ethiopian, also in English news, also neighborhood of Ethiopians, also latest and useful information I gave for you. My name is Mika. I'm Anchor Mika. Stayed with you. I'm bringing this channel latest and updated information for Ethiopian who can't speak Amharic and or Oromia language. So I'm bringing in English for you. Most of Ethiopian residents, they can't speak Ethiopian native languages, so I'm bringing in English for you, especially abroad resident Ethiopian wanna know about Ethiopian information. So I'm bringing this channel, so don't forget to subscribe my channel to get latest and updated information. So solar for now, till we meet the latest and updated information. See you, bye.